What up, YouTube? So today is going to be part 6 of the Dc2 Integra k20z1 California State Referee swap, and today we're pretty much going to start getting everything ready to go. We need to get some fluids in here. We got to finish getting our serpentine belt installed. A couple things we got to get going on this car actually, but mainly we're focusing on getting to the shift linkage right now. So that's the first thing we're going to get to. So we got our hybrid racing bolt-in shifter. So pretty much it uses the factory bolt-in from your B series right here, and then you have to drill the 2 holes up in the front, and then they screw right in, and then that's pretty much it. But wanted to show you guys the difference between the cables of RSX. So over here on the right side we have 0506. As you can see, they have these little balance weights, so when running this box right here they actually hit, and you actually have to like shave them off. It's just it's a hassle. I did it before and it gets messy, and it's better to just get the 02 to 04 cables. As you can see, they don't have the weights on them at all, and yeah, that's the reason why I chose these ones, just to make it more easier. It is possible to use these, like I said, but it just to shave this down, this aluminum, it just gets real messy, and it's a lot of work. So we're gonna go ahead and get those. You do have to shave this down a little bit, or on these when you do put the shifter box. So right now we're just gonna get to actually disconnecting the inside. So before we lift the car up, we're gonna go ahead and start getting the center console taken out, so we can actually start getting it set in here so we can drill, and then get the pretty much the shifter cables modified onto the box, and then we can actually install it onto the transmission. There is like 2 different settings on these boxes from hybrid racing, so we're gonna go with the lighter setting because there's 2 settings. One setting is really bad, like it's kind of hard to shift. I mean, you can shift it, but it's for really people who like it super stiff. And then there's like a street more friendly version, so I'll show you guys the difference on that as well. But right now we're just gonna go ahead and start knocking out the stuff on the inside, and then we'll come back, have it set up, drilled, and show you exactly what we have to do. All right, so this is how it's gonna pretty much look when you just have it slightly bolted in. Get this out of the way real fast. So you just have the stock mounting location. They supply the 2 Allen bolts right there. So now we can go under, and I'll show you where we have to drill out for the bottom. So this is how it looks under the car. So we got the 2 stock mounting locations, and now what we have to do is drill out these 2, and then they give you supply bolts, and then the Allen bolts will actually be bolted up through the top. Once we have that, then we can bring this back down and start modifying our linkage to fit on here. Or actually, you know what, I think that might actually just be the Z3 box. I haven't used one of these for the A2s in a while, so you might not actually have to modify it to fit on there. We'll find out in a little bit. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and start drilling the holes and get that on here, and then we'll get the linkage on and go from there. And also, these are the adjusting locations, so you can see the top, there's 2 top bolts. I think I'm gonna use those this time. I think those give you a better shift, but we'll try the ones that it's on now and see how it feels. And then if it's still a little bit too stiff, then we'll go for the top ones. But yeah, I'm gonna drill these holes, and we'll come back and then get the shift linkage and everything on here. All right, so we're back and we're under here. Just want to show you guys now. Cables are installed, and that's pretty much how it's gonna look. The shifting is actually pretty good. I'll show you guys that in a little bit, but I'm gonna just keep it on the settings right here. I'm gonna put the plate over, and that'll pretty much be it for the shifter. We're getting to the exhaust right now as well, and I just need to put maybe a bracket or figure out something to get the cables out of the way. But other than that, cables are done. We're gonna start getting to the exhaust right now, and then See what else we need to do. Oh, axles. So probably start to install the axles. We got some insane shaft axles, and we have some Honda transmission fluid we need to put in here. So we're gonna go ahead and take out the bolt in the rear. If you have an 0204, you just take out your speed sensor, and we'll get some fluid in here after that. And after that, we'll probably come show you guys the exhaust, show you the progress on that, and get these axles in, and we'll come back and see what's going next. All right, guys, so we're back now, and we got a couple more things done. So I went ahead and calibrated the TPS to basically 4.9 volts. I got a new idler control valve on here because this one was bad. We also got to the serpentine belt and got the power steering hose connected to the reservoir. So we're just going to keep it factory over here so it just looks clean. And then on this side, we're going to, I think we're going to get a smaller reservoir. I believe the EF one will work, and it'll be shorter so it'll clear. This one, like, I tried to fit it right here. There's just no way it's going to work. So we have to order another reservoir, so we're going to get that going as soon as pretty much end this video. We've been doing the exhaust, so give you guys a little preview of how it looks. So when it comes to the bar, they don't really mind after the cat. I like to just keep it with a stock muffler at least, but as far as piping, it's fine as long as you have the stock Walker cat on here. It should be good. So we're still mocking it up and everything. So once this is all complete, we'll have that. We still gotta do the hangers to make it centered out, but other than that, we're almost there. Pretty much just need to finish up the cooling. I'm gonna go ahead and start knocking out the idler control valve hoses, and then I gotta cut the radiator hose on the bottom, make sure that's fitted in good, and then we'll put the intake back on. I also went ahead and did 1.7 quarts into the transmission, so the transmission's good. I got this axle in over here so far. I'm actually gonna get to the other one in a little bit, but pretty much almost there. We'll end this video with the JFab exhaust and show you how quiet it is. I mean, it's not gonna be loud or anything. But yeah, we'll check for leaks and everything, and that'll pretty much be it for this video. Let me show you guys how the shifter looks. We'll actually go ahead and finish everything up in here so I can put the shifter center console back in here, but yeah. So yeah, no cut or anything. Everything works fine. I'll go ahead and, like I said, finish everything up in here also. And then we'll get the exhaust started up in here. Hopefully if this thing still has enough gas. And that'll pretty much be it for this video. So we're gonna go ahead and knock that out. All right guys, so it's running. We got the exhaust on here and letting it idle up right now. Making sure the power steering fluid's all good, there's no leaks. But like I said, it's pretty quiet. So pretty much stock tip, 2.5 inch piping. Yeah, so we just gotta get some fluid in here for the radiator. I have to modify the, turn the car off real fast. So we're gonna have to get some radiator fluid in here. I gotta go buy another radiator hose. I cut the bottom one too short, unfortunately, so we'll get that on the next video. Pretty much just tighten everything up and making sure everything's good. We should be able to drive it. now that they got the exhaust on here, I just have to connect the O2 sensors now. The reservoir already ordered. Then we can take this thing out for a test drive, see if it could pass the evap test, and all the other ones obviously, but evap is usually the hardest. And then this thing should be ready to go. Other than that, if you haven't, like, share, subscribe, comment, let me know what you guys think. I'll see you guys on the next video.